Hi everyone. Today I'm going to tell you one of the classic story of the power of being kind. A scene is a typical hot summer afternoon in a village, and many of us have seen villages all over the world, particularly in India. I always love being in the villages. It's absolute those hut made of mud and the hay thatches, and any villages, whether in Switzerland or Norway, and wherever you go, each country, each city has got a beautiful, characteristic signature of a village scene. This is a hot summer afternoon of an Indian village. More or less, the patterns in all the state villages are close to each other, close with differences, and with different kind of food and snacks and toys and clothes items to buy and articles to purchase. We generally love around to go around. You do like to buy. So here, an old man, hot afternoon, and the old man was could be seen very tired, somehow walking, and then he found a little Indian shop where they sell rice and dal and tea and little bit of other requirements of the house, like you call it banya shop, grocery shops. And he happened to see that shop, and there was a bench outside the shop. Shop is small shop. Outside the shop, he comes and sits. One could see he was very old and very tired. And the shopkeeper, a very kind-hearted young person, his name is Ravi. Not my name, almost like my name, Ravi. Ravi looked at the old man and he felt very sad. Now, what happened is, because of the summer afternoon, the whole village, all the rivers, the streams, everything had dried up. There was no rain for 2 years. So they had to walk almost 5-6 miles to go and get one jug of water. And you must have seen Indian village women. They have one jug, and on top of that another jug, and on top of that another jug, and they balance it, and they go and bring 3-4 jugs of water in one journey, traveling maybe 4 miles up, 4 miles down, or 5 and 5, 10 miles. And while going and coming back, they will talk to each other, they will laugh, but their mind, their attention is always on the jug, so it doesn't fall. And they come back, and that is for the whole day, for the whole family. So Ravi had one jug of water, and this old man came and said, and nobody generally shares water because it's so difficult a commodity. Everybody feels shy to even ask because they know how difficult it is to get water in that village. The old man, very dry face, water. Now Ravi, naturally, very kind boy, but still hesitation. But anyway, he said, let me give him some water. He had a little glass. He filled up from his jug little water, gave it to him. The old man drank it up straight away, and he could see it was like that, and he said, more. He wanted more water. Ravi said, now what do? I have only this much water. But his heart was very kind, very caring. He said, it is okay. Vivekananda, he had read Vivekananda. Vivekananda said, to conquer is to sacrifice. If you want to win, if you want to conquer, you have to sacrifice. So he said, let me sacrifice my water. And he said, more water. As Ravi looked at the pitcher, the old man, without waiting to take his permission, he really lunged and picked up the pitcher and dug, finished the whole water. Ravi's face became so small. All my water, this old man drank it up. Old man must be 80 plus. And Ravi's small face, but kind heart, caring heart. He said, "It's okay. I will go a little thirsty today." And the old man, apparently after drinking that pitcher of water, looked smiling, very kind, and he had a smile. The smile was so nice that Ravi's all that loss of the water just vanished, and he also had a smile in his face, feeling good. Whenever you do an act of kindness, you feel so nice and good. So, the old man walked away, and Ravi kept looking at him. He walked and vanished into the one road passing through the village, and he vanished into distance. Hot afternoon, no water, Ravi is alone, there is no hut, nothing at all close by. And on top of that, Ravi had a splitting headache. Very bad headache. Heat, afternoon, he was fanning himself. And then he said, "I must have little water." But where is the water now? Where am I going to get water? Then he said, the old man has finished everything. He had picked it up and upside down. No? He said, maybe he has left little bit. So what he does, he goes and picks up the pitcher, and he knew there is no water. So he picked it up straight away, and surprised, suddenly a gush of, as if the jug was full, and splashed on his face, and he drank that water, and he found the water was surprisingly very cool and very refreshing, as if like magic. He said, "Wow." And as he drank it, he suddenly, like a magic, his headache also vanished. Imagine, cool, beautiful water, and headache also vanished. He felt very happy, very nice. He put the jug there, and he sat down. He was fatting himself idly, nothing to do, waiting for a customer to come. Suddenly comes Karim, one of his friends in the village. Karim had a list of the groceries, dal and rice and tej patta and all that stuff. He gives the list, and then Karim sits down and he takes out his little lunch box, and sitting there, he ate up in the bench, he ate up his own lunch. After eating up his lunch, typical village style, he had a little, they don't have handkerchiefs at all, they had a little towel. He takes the towel, wipes his face, and then he looks at Ravi and said, "Can I have a little water from you?" Ravi was weighing his dal and measuring his dal and the rice. Ravi said, "Sure, I would love to give it to you," because he is a kind person. He was known to be kind and good. He said, "But listen, a little while ago, an old man came and he finished up everything. There was very little left. I think I also finished it. I wasn't feeling too well. I think I also finished it." Karim said, "What are you saying? I can see the pitcher is filled with water." Ravi said, "What?" And he looked and he found, yes, the pitcher, when it is full, the water cool mark and the top is dry and cool wet mark is all around. Earthen pot, no? He said, "What?" And Karim immediately put his glass and it was full. Ravi took out some water and gave it to Karim. Now, Karim had an injury in his leg, long time back, and because of which he had an injured leg and he had a bad limp. He used to limp always. He drank the water, he said thank you, he took his groceries, he paid the money, and he left. As he left, Karim felt as if his limping has vanished, pain has vanished. Karim was surprised and he walked away. Ravi was thinking it looked like as if he is not limping, but he couldn't think of anything more. He just waved it off and he kept idly looking outside, waiting for a customer. Short while later, Karim comes. Ravi, please help my sister, Fatima. She's got very high fever. I want you to give your little water." Ravi said, "Take him to a doctor. Why have you come to a grocery shop?" He said, no, no, give that water from your magic pitcher. I said, magic pitcher? He said, that water you gave me, you know what? My 3 years of pain and my leg is vanished. He said, really? He said, yeah. Sister Fatima sat down. Ravi gave her the water. Fatima drank it. Fatima was sitting like this, down. Fatima drank the water and she was sitting like that. And little later her face came up and she smiled and she said, brothers, it is true. My fever is gone. I'm feeling so good. Ravi was awestruck. He realized it's the act of blessing of that old man who drank that water up. It's his blessing that this pitcher has now always contains water. And in a village like that, soon enough, the word spread all over. And everybody was coming in. And in Ravi's grocery shop became like a hospital. Big queue of people. Everybody got some of the other problem. Everybody is coming down and standing there and said, give me a little water, whatever they had, whichever the problem. And you know what? Everybody's problem seemed to have gone away with a little bit of drinking of the water. And Ravi was very kind. He didn't ask anybody for 1 paisa, no money. He was kind, loving, caring. Somebody might bring something from his little vegetable from his own garden. Somebody may have brought a little gift. Somebody may have left a little money. Whoever left something, there was a little tray, box. They used to leave it there and go away. Ravi never asked. And he was happy. Very kind, very happy. And Ravi's name prospered and traveled all around. One day as he was looking after these line of patients, suddenly came in a horse chariot the local rich man, Zamindar. He came and said, my lord has got very high fever. He wants you to come and look him up and give him this water. Ravi said, see, I would love to come, but I can't. There is such a huge queue of people. I have to look after them. This man said, listen, if you look after them, what will you get? A little bit of some 2 corns and a little bit of mango or some little vegetable. Here, my Lord will give you so much of money, maybe for next 3-4 months, you don't have to earn anything. That little devil temptation started to wag its tail. Never be tempted by an evil suggestion for you and me. But Ravi was tempted. He said, no, I can't leave these people. I have to take care of them. Again, that servant said, don't be dumb, don't be stupid. He might even take care and give you a very good house. He's so rich if you cure him. Now Ravi said, okay. He told the other people, okay, please come back tomorrow. I will give you the water. Let me go and take care of him. He went. The landlord became okay, gave him some money. He came back. Slowly, Ravi's evil temptation started to win. And every time he was looking forward to a rich landlord or a rich somebody who will give him some money, and gone with the kindness and act of benevolence without anything in return. Gone those days, ideas. Ravi became a typical another person. Tempted, little shrewd, though he was basically a very nice boy. And as he was like that going on, name had spread. The king from that whole area one day sent his coach, go and get this magic pitcher guy and bring him, because my queen has got a mosquito bite and there is a lump. Mosquito bite, a lump. And as the coachman came to take Ravi, and there was this old man came in and he said, water. Ravi said he looked somewhat like that first time, that kind old man. But there was this king's coachman said, "Come on, hurry up. Queen is very angry. King is very angry. Come on, king is calling you." King of the area calling a little grocery shop. He didn't know what to do. He wanted to give the old man the water. One act of kindness was there. He wanted to help everyone. And there again the coachman said, "Come on, hurry up." He told the old man, "Uncle, please wait. I will just come back." He didn't give the old man the water. He could have given the water and gone, no? But there were a lot of people. So he must have thought, who am I going to give? Who will I not give? And he went off. He went to the king, and king said, "See, there is a lump in my queen's hand, mosquito bite. Give her some water." The Ravi took the pitcher and on the queen's gold glass tried to pour water. There was no water. He was shocked, surprised. He looked into the pitcher. No water. He poured upside down. And then he realized that because of his cunningness, trying to earn money instead of being kind, the world, the nature, the universe has taken away that magic pitcher's qualities. King was furious. "You are cheating my subjects with your fraud magic pitcher. Don't want to see your face. You better get lost from here before I put you to the jail and punish you. I don't want to hear again that you are calling magic pitcher and giving everybody water." Poor Ravi. And at the same time, not poor, because he became greedy. He went back to his shop and he was very sad and heartbroken. Soon the word spread. Magic pitchers, magic qualities have vanished. Poor Ravi. Once again back, hot afternoon alone. He hoped that the old man will come back and he will beg for his forgiveness and say, "Please give that magic pitcher back. I want to help people." Nobody came. Now in the meanwhile, Ravi had earned a little money with this. So Ravi said, "Okay, what I'm going to do," he, with that money, made a little hut and made that a hospital. And he said, "I don't have magic water, but I will get a doctor from the town and I will let him give medicines to the people and I will help him to run the hospital." Ravi now runs the hospital, also his grocery shop, hospital just by the way to help and to make sacrifice for the mistake that he had done in his life. From kindness and love for people, from helping people, he suddenly became greedy and he wanted money. He kept praying, one day the old man will come back. Do you think he would come back? Pray.